Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a county in our region mourns the loss of a man who spent 45 years serving his community as circuit clerk. And a university in our region hosts a service for Ash Wednesday, inviting students and staff to take a pause before Easter.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Oh, good morning to you. 5:36 here on your Thursday. It's almost Friday. I'm Dakota Makris. Let's take it over to Brandon for a look at our forecast this morning. And it's springtime. And you might have looked at your calendars. It is February, but it's raining and it's warm, so it's spring.
Even with the rain going through, we are still very mild for this time of the year. We're basically what normally should be daytime highs right now.
I'm gonna have to go home and change into shorts.
I know.
I mean, literally.
It's been wild the last little bit. So I'm gonna take you on a radar tour this morning. Let's head on over there, and we'll go the wide view first, and then we'll go kind of along the line. So we have a little bit of heavier bands of rain. One just came through here in Hazard, but let's go north first. Went through Pikeville and Prestonsburg a little earlier, just south of Inez, just south of Salyersville. Pikeville, you're next with this one. Martin going through there right now over in Floyd County. McDowell coming back toward Hindman. It went through your area a little bit earlier, going through Pippa Passes right now, heading over toward my neck of the woods in Letcher County. It's past Hazard, past Hyden. They're going toward Moselle and the Cutchin community over there in Leslie County. Past Manchester, going toward Asher's Fork. Past, or it's coming in on Barberville right now, past Corbin, heading down toward Williamsburg this morning, and heading down toward Stearns over McCree County. So again, just watch out for that. Nothing severe, just a kind of a brief gust of wind and some heavy rain. Temperatures on this side of the front, still 70s in Harlan, Jacksboro, Grundy, and then everybody else is still in the 60s except way back up there, Irvin, Moorhead, and Ashland in the 50s right now, but upper 50s across the state and region. It's warm out there this morning, folks. 71 Nashville, Knoxville, 55 Cincinnati, 70 in Tri-City, 61 Lexington, 60 Louisville, 60 Paducah, 54 Owensboro, and Carbondale, Illinois. Day planner, stray chances for rain by 8 o'clock, breezy at lunchtime, warm this afternoon. If we get back to 80, we'll tie the record at the National Weather Service office at Jackson and break it at the London Corbett Airport. Dakota?
Brennan, thank you. Police arrest a Laurel County man after they say he stabbed another man 5 times. It happened early Tuesday morning just south of London. Deputies were called to investigate the assault at a mobile home park. When they arrived, they discovered 24-year-old Joshua Bowling was the suspect in the case. In addition to being charged with attempted murder in Laurel County, he was also charged on a warrant out of Whitley County on criminal mischief, disorderly conduct, and assault. The victim, who was unidentified, was taken to a hospital for his injuries. We do not know his current condition. Sophia Rosing was indicted by a grand jury on Tuesday. The former UK student is accused of physically assaulting a black student worker while repeatedly using racial slurs. A video shows an intoxicated Rosing in an altercation with a black desk worker at Boyd Hall during the early morning hours of November 6, 2022. Rosing is scheduled to be back in court on March 17th. A police department in our region is getting a little extra protection for its 4-legged officer. On Monday, those with the Somerset Police Department announced Canine Joker received a custom-made bulletproof vest. Well, they were able to get the vest thanks to various donations and supporters. Police say Joker will now be able to serve and protect his community and do it safely. The Laurel County community is mourning the loss of 74-year-old Archie Michael Mays, who died last Thursday. Mays is being remembered by friends and family as a true joy and to be around and a devoted member of his community. He was most notably the longest serving circuit clerk in Laurel County history, holding the office for 45 years before he retired.
To be clerk for 45 years is a huge feat in itself, and to come into that role, was overwhelming, and it still is at a lot of times, but I look toward him as a role model to think about what would Mike do in certain situations, and I look for his wisdom, and I still do.
Those who knew Mays say his legacy lives on through the countless lives he's touched, and his shoes will never truly be filled. His funeral will be held today at the Boonville Funeral Home at 11 a.m. The University of Pikeville hosted its annual Ash Wednesday service yesterday, and those involved tell WYMT's Betty Forbes the small number of participants did not impact the high importance of taking a pause ahead of Easter.
An assembly all about ashes.
And it's an invitation for us to not only remember that we're preparing towards the cross and resurrection, but also it's a reminder of that we are dust, people of dust, and we will return to the dust.
The University of Pikeville hosted its Ash Wednesday service, bringing the Bears together to kick off the season of Lent with a little reflection.
Set apart time, put some ashes on our forehead, and contemplate our own individual journeys.
Chaplain Rob Music says the gathering is about the things believers are willing to give up or take on for their faith.
That here we are as adults wearing this cross, and we are unashamed about our religious practice, so it hopefully creates space for others, no matter what markings or jewelry or whatever it is that they wear for their religious practice, that they can feel more comfortable in saying, oh yeah, like he's doing this and it's okay for him, I can be fully myself also. Through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Beginning the journey down the road toward Easter.
So what I'm really hoping is if there's someone out there, that if there's an empty space, this ritual will help them kind of fill some of that spot and begin again with Jesus.
To help the students spiritually get where they want to be. In Pikeville, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
While the service was Christian in nature, Music says the campus is blessed with a chapel that serves as a safe space for all people and beliefs. Well, just ahead this morning, Kylie Jenner gives some meaningful advice to mothers who experience depression after bringing their kids into the world.
And rain chances will eventually wind down this morning, but the big show comes tonight as a mainly dry cold front moves into the region. I'll track it out for you in about 3 minutes.